I want to be treated like everyone else. How do you know that I'm not a really good tennis player? Open! Where does the thumb go? I play a lot of very romantic music, you know. Love. Isn't there something to do with love?
Hingis came back to win the second set 6-3. Now he rejoined the action in the decisive third. Well, Bud Collins doesn't have quite as comfortable a seat as Martina Hingis is, but he's courtside, Bud.
Catbird seat. Chrissy, I want to ask you this. It looked like the kid, Hingis, came in here mentally exhausted, not physically, whereas Seles can't keep up the physical pace. She's playing pretty well mentally. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think Martina Hingis knows in the back of her mind that this is the last match, and then she has 3 weeks off, Bud, and I think that's what's really keeping her going. She is not about to let this match slip away from her.
Seles trailing 1-4. Seles was trying to become just the third player to win the championship here in their debut. Rosie Casals did it in 73. Chrissy, you pulled it off in 74. And a look at the match update.
Pretty even in errors and winners from both players. Ooh.
And I should mention off of that note that you did win this championship a record 8 times.
As you see, Monica really not in a good position, but just flicked her wrist. That's why she has such strong wrists. She can afford to hit the ball late and still hit a winner.
Steffi Graf also won her first professional title here.
Well, this tournament was very popular. It was the first clay court tournament after a long indoor season. The players just couldn't wait to get outside.
Well, it's an illustrious group. You won it 8 times. Martina and Steffi 4 times each. Tracy Austin, the youngest champion here ever. And Martina Hingis looking to join that winner's circle.
Well, this tournament has been a showcase for a lot of young champions, and I lost to Steph. I remember losing to Steffi Graf. I played Gabby here. Jennifer Capriati had a great final against Martina Navratilova. This tournament's been going on for 25 years. Family Circle is probably the longest, besides Virginia Slims, running sponsor women's tennis has ever had.
Speaking of Jennifer Capriati, she made her first appearance here in 4 years, lost to Conchita Martinez. But Capriati only 21 years old, and she's had a part of the great rivalry with Hingis as well.
Had some sound results, and she came back and she went 3 sets with Martina Hingis in Sydney this year.
There's a game captured by Monica Seles. Still trails though in the third, 2-4.
Martina showing her all-court game. This is doubles has definitely benefited her overheads, her serves, her volleys. She says she likes to have fun when she plays doubles. It doesn't mean as much to her as singles, but that camaraderie with her partner is important to her. And she's only 5'6", one of the shortest players besides Arantxa really on the tour. Most of the players are, you know, 5'10". Brenda Schultz is over 6'2". So she can only get stronger and have better reach. She can only get better. Scary thought for all those other women tennis pros out there.
Well, Seles, all she could do with that serve was take a lunge at it, and Hingis is just a game away.
6 all-new episodes. 6 in a row.
Carter, time to play surgeon.
All-new ER, NBC Thursday.
Silver anniversary of the Family Circle Magazine Cup, and Martina Hingis on the brink of winning the 25th edition, just a game away, off to the great 30-0 start. Steffi Graf set the standard 10 years ago with a 45-0 start to start the year. Chrissy had the 34-0 start back in '81, but just as impressive as being the youngest #1 in the world ever, it has been an impressive start to the '97 season for Hingis. 5 straight tournaments in a row. This would be the 6th.
Bud Collins asked me if she seemed mentally tired, and my answer also is that she's still new on the tour. She's only been on the tour 3.5 years. She's fresh, she's young, she's 16. If this had happened when she was 30 years old, I would have said, yeah, mental burnout is a factor, but...
And this her very first tournament as the #1 player in the world. And you mentioned it earlier, it's a little easier getting there than staying there. All the pressures, the media. But she seems to be very poised. History of #1, only 7 players have held it since the computer rankings came out in 1975. Graf with a record run at #1 of 374 weeks.
Steffi Graf, still currently playing out because she's injured, but probably the greatest champion I've ever seen, all-court champion. I'd still put Martina over her on the grass courts, but boy, as far as all surfaces, she's the best well-rounded player. And Martina Hingis, this has all happened so quickly for her. The WTA is doing a good job, I think, at protecting her as far as not throwing her to the wolves press-wise, and
having Mom on the road with her helps a little bit. Mom's always close by.
So far, that relationship has worked very well.
She came in and cut short a press conference earlier this week that Martina was holding. Thought she needed to get a little more rest, and said, "That's enough, Martina. You're coming along with me." But they get along well.
Monica's still hanging in there.
40-30, game point for Seles. Well, that's the testament to her competitive fires. Obviously not feeling well, but staying in it, fighting to the end.
She's so intense, so focused.
I mean, when she was on top of her game, she wasn't just beating Steffi Graf, she was dominating.
She was. She was.
There's a champion's heart. In the 8th game of this 3rd and final set, Monica Seles wins it to pull within 3-5. Martina Hingis serving for the match. After dropping the opening set, it has been an impressive run for her. Totally turning around the match from Seles, but Seles showing no signs of giving up.
Well, Martina wants to get a lot of first serves in because Monica has an answer for that second serve, and that's just putting it away right from the start.
It's those longer rallies where Monica gets in trouble.
Well, she has to dictate right from the first shot. And she didn't at that point. Let's see what she does here with the second serve.
Couple points away for Hingis.
just running down every shot. That's what clay enables you to do. It gives you that extra time.
Nice shot by Seles.
Well, she has her back up against the wall right now. She knows she has to come up with some great shots.
And you really would, at this stage in the match, only see that from a great champion like Monica is.
Oh, that was not an easy overhead. That toss really came down on her, and she had to spin it in there. Great placement.
Championship point for Hingis. And the 8,000 recognizing the moment. Not quite yet, though. Deuce.
Well, and Monica Seles, she's going to fight to the end, but even if she does lose this match, I mean, what a great difference between this match and the last two, where she only won 5 games.
Second championship point.
Martina Hingis will have a newfound respect for Monica Seles after this match.
A little longer.
She only knows one gear, and that's full gear. She doesn't know how to hold back. Monica Seles just knows how to play aggressive tennis.
Crowd appreciates that, too. Third championship point for Hingis. Deuce again.
Now, if she can just win these deuce points, she'll be in good shape, but she plays great when she's down match point and plays the deuce points a little bit too loose. Racket in front of her as she ran up there.
Hey, advantage Seles.
Crowd really getting into it. They just want to support Monica so much. You know what she's been through in the past.
She gets the break here. Who knows? And there it is. Monica Seles not giving up.
The Family Circle Magazine Cup is brought to you by Columbia. Healthcare has never worked like this before. By Gruner & Jar Publishing, magazines for every stage of a woman's life. By Ocean Spray Ruby Red and Tangerine, the surprisingly sweet grapefruit juice drink. And by Corel Word Perfect Sweet, Ultra Sweet Power at a word processor price.
Well, the crowd here at Stadium Court appreciating the no-quit desire in Monica Seles, saving 3 championship points for Hingis, and now serving here down 4-5 in the third. If Seles can hold here, right back in it.
Well, Dan, this is so reminiscent to me of the Graf-Seles rivalry that really should have been. That really started out great, and as far as the quality, the suspense, the great shot making, the different personalities.
I know there's been a lot of great players in this tournament this week, but I just wouldn't expect this type of heart from anybody else except Seles. for the situation that she was in. Gets a break there on the net court, and then Hingis sprays it long. Point away from evening it up. That clocked over 100 miles an hour. I think
the shoulder's
Monica's
doing
feeling
okay.
it a little bit here. A little pumped up. There it is. 5-all in the third. How many games has she won now in a row? 2, 3? 3 straight games now won by Monica Seles, trying to come back in this third set. Hingis serving.
Well, Hingis was up 5-2 this set. A very change of events to see her slipping away, making some unforced errors.
That is the 9th straight point won by Seles. All Seles in the first set. Hingis took command with her mother watching in the second set. Looked like she was on her way to victory, and Seles all of a sudden has rekindled the fire.
She's gotten a second wind.
Well, all the great players feed off the emotion, and all of a sudden Hingis can't seem to get it across.
Well, she's down 5-2 in the third set, and she went for broke. She just started hitting out, taking advantage of Martina Hingis' second serve, and she's got a lot more confidence.
A dramatic turnaround. Seles with a 6-5 lead. She'll serve for the championship when we come back. Welcome back to Hilton Head. A turn of events. 4 straight games now won by Monica Seles. 11 straight points. And Chrissy, I would have to feel that Hingis is shaking a little bit. The crowd definitely on the side of Seles now.
Monica, big favorite with the crowd. And in previous matches, Martina Hingis has been up 5-1, 5-2. Her opponents have just rolled over as if to say, okay, this is your match, and she's won easily. But Monica's shown so much spunk and so much fighting spirit right now.
Serving for the championship, and the first point to Seles.
Well, this is interesting. Known as a good pressure, great pressure player. See how she's reacting. Not very well at all.
Reacted very well there. 30-15.
Well, Monica has played some great tennis these last 3 games, but I'll tell you what, if Martina Hingis loses this game, she really let this match slip by.
Just long.
Little tension now, 30-all. 6-5 for Monica.
Seles. And now Hingis a point away from a break. Tying it up at 6 at a tiebreaker. Yeah, the wind gusting that one a little bit. gets it off. Still, though, an amazing turnaround here. They'll change sides. Hingis and Seles in a tiebreaker here. Championship final at Hilton Head. Seles seemingly out of it.
Well, this is what it's all about. It's come down to who is going to handle the pressure better.
Tie-break records this year, both 1-0 career. Seles obviously has been in this pressure cooker situation a lot more than Hingis.
Now it just comes down to really thinking about and isolating each point, one at a time, not to rush. Conditioning will not be a factor because, you know, the light is at the end of the tunnel and they know the end is near. Just put everything they have into these next few points.
That was just in. Hingis can't return it. 2-1 Seles. Now who do you give the advantage to?
It's 50-50. There's no one that's heavily favored in this tiebreak. But as I said before, if Martina Hingis lets this match slip away, she's going to be thinking about this for a long time. The match that broke her streak.
Now 3-2. Seles takes over the serve. She has to be going on pure adrenaline now.
I think the crowd's really helped her too. When you hear those cheers, you know, it just gives you that extra energy that you need. She'll probably collapse after the match, but she's fine out there right now.
Seles moves closer. They change side after the 6 points, and it's Seles on top 4-2.
Martina's mother, Melanie, looks pretty nervous. Monica Seles' parents are at home watching this on TV. She came here to Hilton Head by herself. She stayed alone the whole week, staying on another island, comes over on boat for her matches.
Nice way to travel.
Disappointed
in that
one. Each point is like match point in a tiebreak, especially when it's close.
Again, Seles resurrected her game in the third.
Well, this does show Martina Hingis why she's such a great defensive player. She was being jolted around the court from side to side until finally Monica could put away that overhead. a matter of whoever takes control and dictates and plays more aggressively ends up winning the point. Martina, for the first time this whole match, taking her time, really taking a long time in between points.
Still manages to smile at this juncture in the match. Backhand by Hingis.
Dan, I'm not going to believe these women anymore when they tell us how sick they are.
Well, I believe Monica when we heard her. She sounds terrible.
Terrible, I know.
Just long, but you made the point earlier. It's amazing what you can accomplish. Sometimes when you're feeling out of it, you don't expect a lot. You go out there free and easy.
Loose.
Monica looked down.
Concentrate more, and she's been helped by the weather. It's a nice 70, 75 degrees. There's a breeze out there, and it's not too tough to play.
Just long with the first serve.
Versus the Australian Open, it was 130 on the court. There's no way she could be out there playing like this if it was in Australia.
Just long for Monica. Hingis with the championship point. She's enjoyed those before today, and it's Seles who has previously fought off 3. Can she do it again? What an effort by Seles, but Martina Hingis, the new queen of tennis, hangs on in a thriller over Seles, the former #1. What a match. We'll be back with a presentation and a word from Hingis and Seles.